Can he slide up the racetrack there? Just isn't quite the grip up there, like I said, Alan. I think after the Busch race, hopefully there'll be 2 crews. But right now, that upper level,
trouble.
We got trouble
off turn 2, Bobby Labonte.
Hard.
The 2000 NASCAR Winston Cup champion has brought out the red flag, and that is, as you said, Wally, he's hit hard with both ends of the race car. Wow, it just broke loose.
That was...
Wow, see the rear come off the ground?
Oh, that's a lot of smoke for just breaking loose. That's more smoke. He's on the gas.
On the gas, trying to get the thing to spin around and miss the wall. That he would do a 360 and miss the wall, but obviously that didn't work. The plan did not come together on that little deal.
Jeff just gets into him and turns him.
But the real losers are Yaley, Burton, Casey Kane, and Robbie Gordon.
Yeah, that happened up there with the 4th place car, and it was cars that were back there about 12th to 15th that was involved in this.
You get real impatient when it gets down to the end of the race, and you got to go, and that's not typical Jeff Gordon. I'm not sure if something happened to the one car to cause him to get into him or not, but that was not a very nice thing to do.
A little bad blood here.
A lot of bad blood.
Martin Truex not giving Jeff Gordon a lot of room this time.
But right now, Tony Stewart in the 20s boxed in behind this battle right now.
And around goes Truex hard.
Now he pays the price.
Yeah. That happens to rookies a lot. You don't come back out late in the race and do what he was doing. I mean, that's just not... I understand his feelings. I know exactly why he was doing what he was doing, but you just don't do that.
NASCAR, we're going to get it fixed.
Truex.
Mike, you better listen to me. You better listen right now. All right? You check. You're the nicest guy out there today. You were. I commend you for that. That spun you out earlier. All right? Listen here now. We're going to fix the thing. Same thing happened in spring race last year. We went and won the championship. Don't ever give up on this team. I ain't going to give up on you. We missed the setup today. It was a piece of shit. Do not give up. Now look what you've done. Now we're going to finish even worse.
All right, we apologize for the language on the part of Martin Truex's crew chief. But the frustration is evident this late in the race when things happen. Here's the replay of this most recent incident between Truex and Jeff Gordon. And Tony Stewart.
And what was going on between Truex and Jeff Gordon about 2 cautions ago, or a caution ago, Martin Truex Jr. in the one car, one lap after a restart, Jeff Gordon got into the back of him and spun him out. That's the reason Martin Truex Jr. was out there, I think, doing this with Gordon.
So Truex is doing this with Gordon. It's holding up Tony Stewart and Bobby Labonte. And Truex is out of the race.
We wonder how many of the leaders might hit. They might go look at the tires that were taken off of those who did.
Oh, a car in the wall in turn 3, hard into the wall. Mike Skinner.
Terrible blow to the right front.
And Benny, it looked very similar to Steve Park's crash. The car just took off right to the outside wall and hit it hard.
He did hit it. Oh, gosh, he hit it hard. Oh, Skinner, boy, is that good news to see him taking that wind on that down.
It sure is.
Moving around in there. I'm trying to get the wind on that down.
That's the sign to the safety workers that he is okay.
Wow.
Taking off the clubs. Well, it's good to see that because I saw that thing go up into the wall and hit, and it was hard.
Man. Really good news to see him moving around. As he's moving around, he's not just, he's trying to take his helmet off, he's trying to get out of that car. He's probably mad at somebody why he wants to get out so bad.
Benny mentioned during our driver and starting lineup intros that this was his 50th NASCAR Winston Cup race, and it is not Been a good one for Mike Skinner, but he's okay.
You see how far that windshield, and Mike sits down beside the car, but the windshield had been knocked over to the left side. Bill Weber?
Well, early speculation is that Mike Skinner may have had a tire going down and just talked to the crew. That's what he radioed back to them, that it felt to him like he might have blown a tire, and that's what put him in the wall. And judging from what you guys said, it certainly sounds like it could be a possibility, perhaps running over a piece of debris. But that's the preliminary report on Mike Skinner.
And as you can see, he has dropped to the ground and obviously is shaken up or has some kind of an injury. Here's from Rusty Wallace's on board. Look way ahead. There it is.
He just came off the bottom groove, as you said, Bob, just shot straight up to the...
But trying to avoid Kim Crosby at the chicane, kills a car. He was okay. They unloaded the backup car. Kaboom. It's been a rough weekend.
31-32 on lap 1, 6th quickest. Looking for a little more here.
Another one of the teams that tested out here.
Oh, Jeffy! Oh, baby!
Yeah, he definitely scraped the wall coming off turn 4.
I say that's got backup car written all over it.
Sorry about that, guys. They got away from us.
That car took quite a jump against the concrete.
No, that's got backup written on it. If they want to.
Tough break for Jeff Gordon.
That's a little bit more than a pancake. Here she comes. Here, ooh, baby.
There's another look.
Trying to stay in the gas, and it just gets out from under it.
Awfully hard lit.
Yes, sir.
Jamie McMurray. Oh, Jeremy Mayfield. Trouble.
Right front tire is flat on that 19 car. He's made contact with the outside retaining wall.
Caution is out. Debris from the 19 car. Second one of the race. It's almost a replay of what happened to Mayfield last week in New Hampshire, right? Had a right front go down.
Let's see if we can see what might have happened to the 19 car that caused this damage.
Robbie Gordon with him.
Robbie Gordon's going to hook the right rear quarter panel on this 19 and turn him into the wall.
Yep.
On board the singular car of Robbie Gordon.
He's working the outside, getting off of turn 1. It looked like the 19 car was trying to get up.
Let's go to Ralph.
Kevin Hamlin is the crew chief for Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, trouble! In the wall is Elliott hard. Bill Elliott hard as they went 3 wide. Ricky Rudd, I think, collects, or check that, Stacy Compton collects him, and Elliott's car, one of the fastest 3 here, is demolished.
There's Bill Elliott. He gets hit from behind by Mike Skinner, turned him right up into the wall. You can see everybody back there hoping he does not come back down the racetrack.
And here's another look. He's already up there. And here comes Compton. Knocks the right front into him. And this is Marlin. May have just been abrading the racetrack, sliding back up. That's a 31-degree ramp, and even the best SUV can't make that one without damage.
No, he got hit by the 97 car.
Chad Little got in him just a little bit. And he got all of the 9 car there. Stacy Compton got all his damage. He went straight up into the wall there. I would have to think he probably cut a tire down from some of the debris off of the other cars that he wrecked through there.
But I'm wondering if the beginning of this wreck was when Mark Martin jumped 3 wide down to the inside. Could Bill Elliott have lifted and breathed the car, and Skinner got in the back of him?
Well, let's see, there's Mark Martin coming on the inside of Ricky Rudd, and well,
if Elliott lifted, certainly Skinner would have hit him, but the look on Elliott's face showed that he didn't. Only the 2 of them know for sure.
Yep. Got caught up in some problems there, but big crash down the back straight. Oh, Mark Martin, David Gilliland, huge accident.
38 car of Gilliland, Robert Yates' car, heavy contact, and then Mark Martin in the 0-1. Also in it here, bringing out caution for the 4th time today on lap 65. In a hurry here, doesn't it?
where that 38 car just got fishtailing of David Gilliland, and he just could not hold on to that thing. And that turn 2 has been a tough one today. These guys are just getting aggressive in that turn, and David just got loose, couldn't pull that thing down. And
the 29, we got Kenny Schrader, who missed pit road.
And so is the 48 car. He's hit something.
And the caution is out.
The 48 car, looks to me like 48 car got into the back of the 49.
Well, I think, Darrell, he couldn't get stopped quick enough. He did get into the back of
flipped him, yeah.
And Kenny Schrader looked like was maybe trying to slow down, maybe to get to pit road.
Schrader's up a little high right there. Yeah, see, Schrader should have been down lower on the racetrack, and that's a hard lick for Timmy Johnson.
And the Lowe's Chevrolet looks done for the day.
The car smoking. That's Jared. We're checking on.
Oh, look at the smoke down that road. It looks like the engine has gone away.
A big crash up in turn 2. Just a big crash.
Must be oil from there.
And Elliott is involved again in the car. Has flame coming from it. Wow, 2 weekends in a row. A terrible crash for Bill Elliott.
Oh, that's too bad.
And a couple of
once these cars have slowed down, they are now. All the cars are by, so
we see him moving around in the cockpit.
It's like bad news, it's also burning in the back.
Yep.
Some of the fire has moved to the back.
We have a couple of other cars involved. Kyle Petty has a badly damaged race car in the middle of the track. Bill is still not out of that car, but the safety crew is there.
Thank goodness for that. We see the fluid coming down the racetrack, and it's, I guess it's gasoline. It certainly appears to be.
It's oil or gasoline one, because the fire is following it as it comes out. Of course, they're about to get it out there now. There comes.
He said, "Don't hold my chest too tight," he said.
Yeah. It's sore.
Yeah.
From last week.
The guy wanted to grab around him and pull him out of the car, and Bill said, "Wait a minute." Now they're making a little bit of a mess down there on the racetrack.
Well, they are, and they're having a heck of a time getting all the fire to extinguish. The red flag has been thrown.
No, it's not thrown yet,
but apparently
they're
will be.
Getting ready to, I guess.
As Dale Jarrett pulls his car back in the garage area.
It moved up to 13th, and we were about to talk about that, where he was heading, but
yeah,
he moved on just as the engine let go.
Now we see Elliott walking away from his car.
Boy, is he taking a beating the last 2 weeks.
He's going to need these 2 weeks off, I'll tell you that. And the car is still burning. They just can't get that fire out.
Yep. Using a lot of solution. All right, let's take a look. We noticed smoke at the start-finish line. By the time he got to turn 1, it was really coming out.
That's the time he backs off, going in the corner. And he does not spin. I mean, he does not get any oil under his car, but obviously he put some oil on the racetrack. Either that or someone gets tagged from behind.
There you see the smoke and the cars deciding what to do. Elliott, he guts up again on his side like Talladega.
And that's Earnhardt that's spinning.
Earnhardt did spin.
Wow, from Bill Elliott's onboard camera.
Now, he was not far behind Dale Jarrett. Dale had just passed him about 7 or 8 laps ago, and there he sees that smoke.
See, Kyle Petty spun in the oil or whatever and goes up and hits Elliott. Elliott was really okay till Kyle came along. And we see Dale Jarrett leaning on the back of his car and said, "What do I got to do to finish?"
Boy, yeah.
It's a tough weekend.
It has been a very tough weekend for him physically and on the racetrack.
Of getting in the corner, but then he wants to get in that throttle and beat Jack Sprague off the corner. Ooh, spin.
Problems hard. There is the 07. And we just heard, again, another hit. That was the 09 of Joey Clanton. Wow. 07 of Tim Sauter got turned around. Joey Clanton came in and hit hard. Red flag is now out on the racetrack.
Right away, you see the 99 of Eric Donnell involved also. We've got the 09 Joey Clanton. The 15 of Denny Hamlin is also there.
Goodyear blimp.
Great shot here. Travis is going to make a little contact with the 07 of Tim Sauter. Just racing right there. Todd really nowhere to go. The 29 goes by him. The 00 does a nice job getting through there, and Joey Clanton makes some pretty hard contact. Really, the outside of the racetrack is where the 09 or where the 07 was, and that's where Joey Clanton had committed to.
and it really didn't look like that Travis did anything wrong. I think the 07 tried to kind of come down a little bit. Travis was there, and that started this mess. And I bet you the 07, Sauter thought they would never quit hitting.
Yeah.